What's going on, guys? Snake Eyes here, playing some more Dark Souls 2, and in this video I'm going to show you how to beat the Executioner's Chariot. And it's pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. It's actually pretty simple. It's a part puzzle, part boss fight, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is, right now you're going to see some skeletons rise up, and what's controlling them right now are some necromancers. So you actually have to find the necromancer for them to be killed permanently. But as you can see right there, the Executioner's Chariot actually kind of helps you in breaking them apart. And there's actually two necromancers. That's actually the location of the first one. And as you can see, just block up, hide inside these little I guess caved areas or parts or whatever. I don't know how to really describe them. And as soon as you take them out, you know you killed them permanently when you get some souls out of it. But if you ever get nervous about running, just stand right there. As you can see, he runs right past you. There's really nothing else you got to worry about. Don't worry about picking up those items on the floor just yet, because they're actually faded souls. There's really nothing special. That just is kind of like a bait for you to want to get them. But trust me, they're nothing really too important. Right here, I'm actually looking for the second necromancer, because as you can see, there's probably about 3 or 4 on me right now. And even though the Executioner's Chariot's helping me take them out, it's still really important to find the necromancer. And right here, I'm kind of panicking, looking around, and I see him. Oh, one thing that I would say about this boss is make sure you carry a blunt weapon with you. And the reason why I say a blunt weapon is because you do extra damage on the skeletons when you deal blunt damage. I don't know if that's something that you guys should know, but you do. And as you can see right there, I'm waiting for him to come around, because there's actually a lever that you need to pull. Once you pull it, all you have to do is just wait for him to make another lap around, and he'll crash into that gate. And as soon as that happens, the real fight starts. It takes a little chunk of damage off of the chariot as soon as he hits the gate, as you can see right there. But this is actually kind of where you have to worry about it, because now you're fighting the horse, and the horse is actually pretty dangerous, especially if you get on his side. He does that little head bash that you just saw. I wouldn't recommend fighting him from left to right, if I'm making enough sense and all that, because he can pretty much trap you inside a corner. And even though he doesn't deal too much damage, you don't want to get caught with this boss. But one thing that I didn't know about this is, if you hide in one of these little rooms right here, it's actually kind of hard for him to get to you. He does his dark magic, and at a certain angle he can't hit you, so just wait for that to pass by, and after that you pretty much just wait for him to attack, so you can go in and do a couple of hits. As you can see right there, I just went back in, and his stomping attack didn't even get near me. But there is certain times in this part where that room doesn't help me at all. But I do recommend, if he's a little further out, to hide in one of those rooms and just pretty much wait for him to attack. And even though I didn't make quick work of this, when he does that dark magic attack, all you have to do is just go up to his side and hit him. But you do have to be careful, because he is susceptible to running and crashing in like that. But right here is another example where, if the angle is a little off, the dark magic attack can actually hit you through the corner. And that's pretty much it. One other thing that I wouldn't recommend for you doing is getting behind him, because a little later on in this fight, I actually get behind him, and he starts doing this bucking attack, and that's something that you don't want to get caught, because that's actually his only unblockable move. You can put your shield up as much as you want, it'll go right through it, and it'll actually do full damage. So that's something that you need to be careful of. But again, it's a whole bunch of the same stuff, where you just hide in that room and just do what you have to. But right here, you could have taken advantage of doing massive damage when he does the dark magic attack. But as you can see right now, I actually caught him in a loop where he's doing his back kick, and that's something, like I said, that's very dangerous. You don't want to have him do that move any more than he needs to. But other than that, this is actually a pretty simple boss. He's actually kind of cool, because I was reading a little bit of lore into it. Now that I've explained how to beat him, I'll go into the lore a little bit about it. And even though the Executioner, you would think, is the one doing everything, it's actually the chariot. These horses, this boss, he himself is the one who is controlling the Executioner. So it's kind of a little crazy. I do want to read a little bit more into that, because I want to see how that whole process works out. But As you can see right there, I beat him. Pretty simple as long as you find yourself a little room in there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, take care.